Today marks a historic and emotional milestone for the Koh family. Our legal team, civil society, and all Malaysians who have stood with us in pursuit of truth and justice. The High Court has delivered the judgment on what we have long believed, that Pastor Raymond Koh was a victim of a grave injustice. After nearly 9 years of the loss of a husband and father, anguish and uncertainty, the judgment brings long-awaited decision. On 13 February 2017, Pastor Raymond Koh was abducted from the streets in broad daylight in a meticulous and professional way by well-trained personnel, including 3 WD vehicles, 2 sedans, 15 men, and 2 motorcycles as outriders, and even a videographer. The 7 vehicles and 15 masked men were believed to be well-trained in special operations. We were at a loss at what to do, but thank God for well-meaning citizens who came alongside in pursuit of truth and told us to use the legal means to secure the release of Pastor Raymond Koh. So we lodged a police report and trusted the police, only to be shocked to find out later that they were involved in the abductions of Pastor Raymond and Mat themselves. This was the finding of the brave and honest Suhakam commissioners. We then approached the government to investigate and take action against those police officers. Instead, the government appointed a special task force to investigate again and make recommendations. However, there was no action or announcement of the action taken against police officers who were responsible. We filed an action in the High Court and prayed to God that justice and the truth will prevail somehow, despite the overwhelming odds and circumstances. We were acutely aware of the risks and dangers to our family and the lawyers who are conducting this case, but believe in God's protection and the prayers from all the people who believe in our cause. When we asked the government through the Attorney General's chambers for the Special Task Force report, they refused. Our lawyers had to apply and argue the matter and secured an order for the Special Task Force report to be released to us. We learned that the Special Task Force also concluded that it was police officers as well, but went on further to name them as persons of interest. We were shocked that the government had not acted on the report, even though it was given to the Malaysian cabinet. We heard the commissioners, especially the chairman, Dato' Rahim Uda, a former judge, who gave evidence in court of the findings and recommendations, including the Royal Commission of Inquiry. We were so disappointed that no action was taken against the officers mentioned in the report, and there was no Royal Commission of Inquiry on the disappearance of both Pastor Raymond and Mat. It will be a remiss of us not to mention one man who stood up against overwhelming odds and pressure, who revealed the truth which enabled us to reach this far. He is none other than Sergeant Shamzaini bin Muhammad Daud of the Special Branch of the Police Force. We believe that there are many such good men and women in the police force and in the government who do not condone this criminal act. It has been more than 5 years since we filed our action, and this matter has been in court. We are thankful for the manner in which the Malaysian courts handled this sensitive case. The judge was very patient, careful, and attentive to all the evidence that was given. Everything was done in open court before the public, and we felt some vindication as we were able to tell our side of the story and hear the responses by some of the police officers who were named as defendants. We are overjoyed and thankful to God that we have an honest and fair judgment after all the evidence that could possibly be brought to the attention of the judge. Though this will not bring Pastor Raymond back, it is somewhat a vindication and a closure for the family of Pastor Raymond Koh. We dedicate this struggle and judgment to Pastor Raymond Koh, a man of faith, compassion, and courage, and to all victims of enforced disappearance. We want to thank the judiciary for their decision. We would like to thank our counsels for their dedication, hard work, and unwavering efforts to seek justice for Raymond. We would also like to thank Suhakam, KH, MCC, BCHST, CFM, CCM, and ECF, who spoke out to defend the truth and seeking for answers in the light of Pastor Raymond Koh's adoption. To the media and friends who stood by us, we are forever grateful for your support. Last but not least, we thank all Malaysians, human rights defenders, and international supporters who have stood with us. Your solidarity sustained us through the darkest of times. May God bless Malaysia.